Hi class, it's me, your math teacher Jello. In today's lesson, I will teach you how to find the nth term of a geometric sequence. Okay, so let's get started. The formula in calculating the nth term of a geometric sequence, so this is given by a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So class, ang ibig sabihin, gagamitin natin yung formula na to find the nth term. Okay? So, where a sub n, ito ay tinatawag nating nth term. And then a sub 1, that is our first term. And yung r naman natin dito ay tinatawag nating common ratio. And our n here is what we call the position of the term. Okay? So, for us to fully understand this concept, let's answer the following examples. Example number 1, find the sixth term of a geometric sequence where the first term is 5 and the common ratio is 3. Okay? So, class, ang ating solution dito, our first step is to identify the given values. Okay? Since stated dito sa ating given problem, ang ating first term ay 5. Okay? So, meaning, our a sub 1 is equal to 5. Naintindihan? And then, another given is, very good, we have the common ratio, no? Okay, so this is equal to 3. So, which means R is equal to 3. Okay? And then, dito class, we are asked to find the sixth term, right? Okay, so sixth term. Meaning, ang position or n natin dito ay n equals 6. Gets? So, n equals 6. And then, pinapahanap naman sa atin yung the sixth term or a sub 6. So, this is a sub 6. So, that is unknown. Gets ba? Okay. So, now, proceed tayo sa step number 2 natin. Substitute the values to the formula. So, sa step 1 natin, ipa-plug in lang natin sa ating formula. Okay? So, here, our a sub n, that is a sub 6, no? Okay. So, a sub 6. So, that is subscript. Dapat nasa lower part. Equals our a sub 1 or the first term, which is equal to 5. So, class, be mindful. Ito ay magkatabi. Right? So, ibig sabihin, we are about to multiply, no? And then, our r here is 3. So, plug in lang yan. And then, our n, so that is exponent n minus 1. Our n here is equal to 6, right? Okay. Minus 1. And then, let's simplify. A sub 6 is equal to, so, class dito, ang gagawin lang muna natin ay yung may exponent. Isi-simplify natin yung term na may exponent. Okay? So, we have the quantity of 5 or parentheses, and then 3 raised to 6 minus 1, that is equal to 5. Okay? And then, again, let's simplify. So, we have 5, no? Just copy. And then, 3 raised to 5, that is equal to, very good, 243. Okay? Kasi, ibig sabihin, class, 3 raised to 5, which means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay? So, that is equal to 243. So, not 3 times 5. Wrong interpretation yon. Okay? And then, sa last step natin, simplify pa ulit natin yan. 5 times 243, that gives us 1,215. Okay? So, therefore, ano tayo dito? Conclusion. So, therefore, 1,215 is the value of the sixth term in the geometric sequence. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple. So, now, moving on sa ating next example. So, example number 2 tayo. So, we have here, find the ninth term of the geometric sequence, 4, 12, 36. Okay. So, class, same lang formula na gagamitin natin dyan. So, first, let us identify the given values. Okay, so here, ang ating first term is 4, right? So, a sub 1, that is equal to 4. Okay. And then, ang ating R here, or the common ratio, okay. So, paano natin makukuha yung common ratio? So, pipili lang tayo dyan ng term, or yung two consecutive terms, na kung saan kukunin natin yung ratio niya. Okay? So, dapat consecutive yon. So, a sub 2 divided by a sub 1. So, ang a sub 2 natin dito, which is 12, divided by a sub 1, which is 4. So, 12 divided by 4, that is equal to 3. No? Okay. Actually, pwede rin yung 36 and 12. 36 divided by 12, or a sub 2 divided by a sub 3 divided by a sub 2, that gives us 36 over 12. So, ang makukuha natin sagot ay 3 pa rin. Gets? Okay. So, that is the common ratio. And then, so here, so our n is very good. So, we have 9, no? Okay. Since pinapahanap sa atin yon. Okay. So, 9. And then, so, hinahanap natin si a sub 9. So, that is unknown. Ayan. So, now, proceed tayo sa ating step number 2. Substitute the values to the formula. Okay? So, yun yung nasa step number 1 natin. So, we will be using the same formula above. No? Okay. Ang ating a sub n natin dito, that is a sub 9. So, a sub 9 equals ang ating a sub 1, or the first term, which is equal to 4. And then, ang ating R, or yung common ratio, that is equal to 3. And then, ang ating N naman dito ay 9 minus 1. Okay? So, let's simplify. So, A sub 9 equals, i-simplify muna natin yung may exponent. So, just copy 4 and then times 3 raised to 8. Okay? So, again, yung meron pang exponent ay simplify natin. So, 4 and then 3 raised to the 8th power, that is equal to, very good, 6,561. Okay? And then, ang ating a sub 9, so, i-multiply natin 4 times 6,561, that is equal to 26,244. Okay? And then, so, ang ating conclusion dito, therefore, $26,244 is the value of the ninth term in the geometric sequence. Okay, so gets ba? So, ganun lang kasimple. So, now, let's answer example number 3. So, what if, class, ganito naman ang given natin? No? The third term of a geometric sequence is 32. And the sixth term is 2048. Find the common ratio, first term, and the eighth term. Okay? So, class, wag kayo malilito. Ganun lang din ang gagawin natin sa previous examples, na kung saan same formula din ang gagamitin natin. Okay? So, first, ang ating solution dito ay i-identify natin yung ating given values. Okay? So, here, since wala tayong a sub 1, or yung first term ay pinapahanap, so, one of the given here is the third term, no? Or a sub 3, which is equal to 32. So, meaning, ang ating a sub 3, that is equal to 32. Nasundan? And then, sabi dyan, sixth term is 2048. So, meaning, so we have a sub 6 equals 2048. Okay? And then, so we have, and then we're asked to find the common ratio. So, unknown yan. And also the first term or a sub 1, unknown. And then, we have eighth term, no? So, a sub 8. Gets ba? So, this is unknown also. Okay. So, now, moving on sa ating step number 2, substitute the values to the formula. Okay, so same formula tayo. So, class dito, unahin natin yung, since wala tayong a sub 1 nga, so, class, ang gagawin lang natin dito, for a sub 3, okay, for a sub 3 equals 32. So, using the formula above, so we have, yung a sub n natin magiging 32 yan, equals a sub 1, and then, our r also is missing, so, r, and then, so here, n minus 1 natin magiging 3 minus 1. Okay? Naintindihan ba, class? So, ito yon. And then, simplify lang natin yan. So, we have 32 equals a sub 1 times r raised to 2. Right? Okay. So, class, ito ay ang ating tinatawag na equation 1. Okay? So, equation 1. Naintindihan ba, class? Okay, next. So, for a sub 6, we have, so same procedure lang, a sub 6 equals 2048. Okay. So, ang ating a sub n dito, class, ay 2048 equals, so first term, that is unknown, also r, unknown, and then, ang n naman natin dito ay, very good, so we have 6, no? Okay, so 6 minus 1. Nasundan ba, class? Okay, simplify lang yan. So, we have 2048, just bring down our copy, equals a sub 1, and then r raised to 5. So, 6 minus 1, that gives us 5. So, class, ito naman ay tinatawag nating equation 2. Okay. Naintindihan ba, class? So, next. So, we have here step number 3. In step number 3, To solve for r, hinahanap nga natin yung common ratio. So, sulat ko. To solve for r or the common ratio. So, ang gagawin natin, divide equation 2 by equation 1, no? Para ma-solve natin yung ating common ratio. Nasundan ba, class? Okay, very good. And then next, so we have, so i-divide nga natin sila. So meron tayong, okay, equation number 2 muna. So that is 2,048 equals a sub 1 times r raised to the 5th power. Okay? And then i-divide natin dito, class, sa ating equation number 1, right? Okay. So, ang ating equation number 1 ay 32 and then equals a sub 1 times r squared. So, class, kung mapapansin natin, pwede natin makancel out si, very good, a sub 1, no? Okay. And then, we left by, very good. So, we have r raised to 3. Okay. So, paano naging 3 na lang to? Kasi, 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3. Okay. And then, 2,048 divided by 32, that is equal to 64. Tama? Okay. And for us to solve for common ratio or r, since we have the exponent of 3, and then take the cube root of both sides, no? So that's the process by taking the cube root of both sides. Okay? Why cube root? Kasi ang exponent natin sa r ay 3, no? Okay. So class, ito, ang gagawin natin yan. So maka-cancel out yan. Okay? So ibig sabihin, ang ating r dito na masosolve ay r equals, ang cube root ng 64 ay, very good, we have 4, no? So r equals 4. Kasi 4 cube, that is equal to 4 times 4 times 4, right? So that is equal to 64. Kaya ang ating r dito ay is equal to 4. Gets? Okay, ganun lang kasimple. So now, next, step number 4 tayo. Ayan. Step number 4, substitute or, yan, substitute r equals 4 in equation 1 or equation 2, no? To solve for a sub 1 or the first term. Since nahanap na nga natin si r, okay, and then hanapan natin si a sub 1. Okay. Nasusundan ba, class? So now, so ang pipiliin ko rito, class, ay equation 1, no? Okay, so 32 equals a sub 1 times r squared, no? So class, either of the two, pwedeng equation 1 or equation 2. Same lang ang magiging sagot dyan. Okay? And then, so we have 32, copy. Since we're looking for a sub 1, so just copy muna. And then yung r natin ay, which is 4. No? Okay. And then, simplify natin yan. So, 4 squared, that is equal to 16, right? So, ang gagawin lang natin, i-divide natin all terms by 16. Tama? Okay. So, cancel, cancel. So, here, a sub 1 is equal to 2, right? 32 divided by 16, the answer is 2. So, meaning, ang ating a sub 1 ay 2. Gets? Okay, ganun lang kasimple. So, now, last step tayo. So, we have step number 5. Okay, so solve for the 8th term, no? Or yung a sub 8 natin, right? So, solve for the 8th term. Okay? So, class, ito yung hinahanap natin. Yeah, yung a sub 8 or the 8th term. Okay. Since meron tayong r tsaka a sub 1, madali na lang natin masasolve yon. Okay. So, we have the formula a sub n equals a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So, a sub 8, so since a term ang hinahanap, is equal to a sub 1. So, ang ating a sub 1 na na-compute ay 2 base sa previous solution natin. So, plug in lang yan, class. Ang ating r ay 4 raised to, very good. Ang n dito ay 8, no? Since 8 term nga, 8 minus 1. And then, a sub 8, simplify natin yung may exponent. And then, 4 raised to 8 minus 1, that is equal to 7. Again, may exponent pa tayo. Simplify natin yon. So, 4 raised to 7, that is equal to 16,384. And then, sa last step natin, ang a sub 8 natin ay, multiply lang yan, get the product. 2 times 16,384, that gives us, very good, 32,768. Okay? So, therefore, ang ating conclusion, the common ratio or yung r is 4. First term is 2, right? And the 8th term is 32,768. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple. So, this is the end of our video. I hope na meron kayo natutunan. Thank you for watching.